What's going on, everyone? So the Los Angeles Lakers last night handled business, ended up rattling off a win against the New Orleans Pelicans. It's the Pelicans. Jordan Poole didn't play. Zion Williamson didn't play. Even if they did, still haven't been a very good basketball team. So it's not something that I'm like, the Lakers are back, best team in basketball again. No, right? You needed to win this game. You had to win this game. You should have won this game, especially after just getting ran through and dog walked by the Oklahoma City Thunder. You needed this kind of clean the palate a little bit, right? This was the cleansing of the palate type thing before you dive into the main course, which is going to be the Milwaukee Bucks today. But I want to talk about the New Orleans Pelicans game, kind of break that down, and then I'll have a video later on breaking down the Milwaukee Bucks game. But thought this was a good game, little touch and go on a couple occasions, right? Again, I don't like being up 15 to a team like the Pelicans, and then you let them crawl all the way back in, and at one point looked like they were going to take the lead. I never felt like we were going to lose this game, but it's just, again, you want to make sure you kind of put them away easy, especially knowing you're coming off of a back-to-back, right? It would have been nice to just go up 15, smack them by 40 at halftime, and game's basically over, and you're just kind of weathering things. You know, you're just kind of playing Luka and everybody the first 5 minutes of the third just to make sure you maintain, and then they're not playing the rest of the game, and then you're gearing up for the Bucks game. That would have been the idea. That would have been the ideal scenario. Unfortunately, didn't play out that way, right? But nonetheless, I thought Luka, Reeves, both guys I thought were a lot better. Still don't like the turnovers. Our big three of Luka, Ayton, and Reeves, they were all three fantastic. Ayton he played like a big boy this game. But I also don't like that collectively they had 11 turnovers. It's 17 total for the game. You're not winning very many games having that many turnovers. 17 turnovers. You got to take better care of the basketball. Reeves, Luka, and DeAndre Ayton. All three of those guys have to make sure they're taking care of the basketball. But Luka Doncic, really, he started getting comfortable. He started off shooting the ball kind of poorly, right? And then really started to pick it up. Again, shots started to fall a little bit, but this might have been one of the best master classes of just like picking a team apart. He just was picking the Pelicans apart with his playmaking and passing. Some of those passes were amazing, and just did a really good job of just keeping the Pelicans on their toes and just kept hounding them. Austin Reeves, I thought, was much more aggressive. Still not shooting the three ball super great. He wasn't terrible. It's 2 of 6, which is better than he has been the last few games, where he's like 1 of 9 and 0 of 6 and stuff like that. But definitely needs to kind of find his shot and rhythm in that regard. But again, another game that I thought he was better. I thought he was aggressive. Look, again, Austin Reeves is great. Concern is just when you play those athletic teams that can get into his jersey and apply the ball pressure, right? We saw it against Minnesota. We saw it against the Thunder this game, the previous game. That's something that he's definitely going to need to work on. Fears having 8 steals almost set the franchise record. I guess it's like every time the Lakers play anybody, there's always a franchise record that's getting broken or about to get broken or close to get broken or whatever. But nonetheless, I thought those two were much better this game, much more aggressive, getting to their spots. They also got the whistle a little more. Both guys shot 13 free throws, where you look at the Thunder game, they didn't really get the whistle the way that they did in this game. It's the Thunder, the defending champions, the NBA's darling right now, SGA, all of that. You can't always expect to get the whistle. You have to be able to make some shots and hit some shots. This game, I thought they did a much better job of that. Like I said, Reeves was 9 of 16. Luka was 6 of 16. But like I said, he didn't have his first field goal until I think it was midway through the first or whatever, and then he finally hit a 3. He started 0 of 4, 0 of 5. So he really, towards the back end was 6 of 10 or whatever, 6 of 11. So he was much better once he kind of found his rhythm and flow there a little bit. But gave you 24, 7, and 12. Really solid game. But DeAndre Ayton, I thought, was phenomenal in this game. Offensive rebounds, being physical on the inside, just again, just imposing his will in a lot of ways. I mean, he had 20 points, 16 rebounds, 2 assists. He was 10 of 11 from the field. He also had a block and 2 steals. Again, the 4 turnovers, not really a fan of. He led us with a plus 35. The guy was, again, it's just like, dude, you give me that every night. I mean, good luck beating the Lakers at that point. I mean, I don't care who you are, right? Like, because he just went in there and imposed his will, and he was physical and aggressive on the inside and getting putbacks and rolling hard. And I just thought he was very active this game. Part of it might have been just lighting a fire under, him and everybody, this team as a whole, after just getting your behinds handed to you in the Thunder game. Part of it is probably it's just the New Orleans Pelicans, right? Like, I'm sure it's a combination. Like all can be correct, right? It could be because it's the Pelicans, and it could be because this team just kind of felt like, hey, we need to, DeAndre Ayton and the others kind of felt like, hey, we need to kind of pick this back up, step into gear. But beyond that, again, all 5 starters were in double figures, what you like to see, right? Marcus Smart, I thought, had a really good game, really nice all-around game. He didn't shoot 3 ball. He's 1 of 10 from 3-point range. He was getting like wide open looks too. It was just like, come on, man, you gotta knock down. You gotta give me a couple of those, right? At least 3 of 10, right? At least be 30%. Rui Hachimura, I thought, did some nice kind of Rui Hachimura things. He was 40% from 3. 6-10 from the field overall. He continues to just be great offensively. Problem is just, defensively is where his struggles lie. As far as the bench goes, I thought, Connect looked a lot more comfortable this game too. He didn't get much. He only got 10 minutes, so he didn't get a ton of playing time and a ton of opportunities. You could tell like the Lakers really wanted to get this win. I'm curious to see who they play or who they don't play against the Milwaukee Bucks. It'd be nice to win that game, right? If you can, right? Really kind of set the tone, get those last 2 kind of road wins on this road trip and kind of right the ship here a little bit, go to 10-4. That would be nice. That'd be a great way to kind of put us in position. My concern is that they just kind of sit everybody, because they also played everybody pretty hefty minutes. Right? Like, this wasn't one of those games where it's just like everyone played 25. And part of that was that they let the Pelicans back into the game. And, I just don't think JJ wanted us to lose. But, like, Luka played 40 minutes. Reeves played 39. Ayton played 36. Rui played 35. And Smart played 34. Just kind of felt like a game where, hey, we're just going to sit everybody next game, so we might as well just go get this one. Hopefully not. But anyways, always, this is a discussion. I pass question to you. Let me know your thoughts and opinions down in the comments. That being said, if you haven't liked this video, hit that like button. Helps me out. We enjoy these types of videos, and I truly appreciate it. Not subscribe channel, hit that subscribe button. Turn the bell notifications. Appreciate y'all. See you in the next one. Thank you.